happy October 10th, 2020. My name is Christopher Saunders, and this is the Connecticut Sports Talent Show, where we talk all things talented in Connecticut. And on today's show, I'm pleased to have the junior from Bristol Central. His name, Victor Rosa. Victor, great to have you on, man.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem, man. I mean, I think, you've worked really hard. I tweeted yesterday about how I love guys who are grinders, who try to prove people wrong. And you've been doing that, I think, since you started playing, because just from what I've seen and people I've talked to, you've been told certain things, and you're like, okay, you know what? I'm going to take that, and I'm going to use that as motivation.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Whatever. Like growing up, I've been called too small, too this, too that. I ignore all that stuff, ignore all the haters. Ever since my season, coronavirus canceled and took us out of school last year. Ever since then, every day, I put my mind to it. I'm working out every day. I got my goals set, and I'm working towards where I want to be.
And that's all you can do. I think, you can either rest on your laurels, or you can try to be able to keep yourself motivated, and that's what you're doing. And I think it helps because I understand that 11 on 11 is not being played, but there is compromise. I mean, I tweeted out a couple weeks ago how my opinion of 7 on 7 is, and I understand everybody wants 11 on 11, but with that being said, you get out what you put in. And if you put in effort and max effort into this 7 on 7 with lineman competitions, there is something that can be taken from that. And I feel like you're taking the most out of this 7 on 7 competition.
100%. Like I said earlier, we were just today, I was at Sellington, Bristol Central versus Sellington. It was a great look. The linemen were on a different field. They were getting their work in. We had freshmen on their separate field. They were getting their work in. And then varsity and JV split the field on the turf. And, just going back and forth, touchdowns, interceptions. I was, locked in. It's just a great look, great opportunity.
Would you say that maybe, I understand that the first week there probably was some bumps in the roads and for everyone to get used to it, but would you say now going through the second week for you guys that maybe people are starting to figure out this 7 on 7 thing?
Yeah, 100%. Team Bristol Central. We're known to run the ball. We're not a pass offense type of offense, but we're getting this chemistry in. We're learning how to throw the ball. It's going smooth. Both, I see Sellington, they're working. They're a very well developed group, and we were at Bristol Eastern week 1, and just from there to now, every week it's getting much smoother. It's a great opportunity,
Is it hard for you guys, because you mentioned how you're a running team, and I know about other programs who, Ledyard is a triple option team. I know Granby is triple option. There's other teams too in Connecticut who like to run the football, but obviously 7 on 7, you can't do that. So for you guys, is both the players and the staff taking advantage of this and maybe seeing that there could be a potential avenue as far as when 11 on 11 does come back, and maybe throwing the football could be sprinkled in a little bit in the future?
Yeah, definitely. I spoke to my coach. I'm close to my coach, Coach Pajian, and we put in new combos, we put in new routes, and my receivers are really very athletic, But I think last year it was more of we were still young, but this year we're all seeing it. This year was going to be our year, and like I said, my receivers are athletic. We can get the job done. I can get the ball there, and we're progressing,
I really do like how Bristol Central's program is ran, and I think Coach P has done a fantastic job, and I've told him this many times about how things are kind of structured, but also it seems like to me every season there is a plan. And specifically when you look at a team, prime example, I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan. I have no idea what their, I have no idea what their identity is. One week they like to throw it, next week they like to run it, and then the following week they can't do crap. When really they were successful when they ran the football with that offensive line. And I think for you guys, you know what your identity is. You run the football 3 yards in a cloud of dust. And the fact that you guys stuck with that, and I understand you couldn't show it now, I give a lot of credit to both the players and the coaching staff for being able to come together.
Mm-hmm. We do whatever is best, to get the job done and get the W at the end of the day, So we still throw the ball. We threw the ball last year at I threw for about 500 yards. That's decent. And I rushed for about 1,200. My running back rushed for about a 500. So we do it all. We can get the job done. If we have to pass, we'll pass. If we have to run, we'll run. So yeah.
Now, as a quarterback, I know, is that your favorite position to play compared to the other ones?
Being honest, I see myself as a slot receiver at the next level, slot receiver DB. But quarterback in the field is the leader.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta be the leader up there, and that's the job of taking on. I'll do what I need to do, and my teammates get energy off of me. So I'll do whatever I need to do to help my teammates succeed.
Hey, the slot guys are getting paid. I mean, you're seeing the college game. The college game is now moving to the NFL game, where it's the spread offense, motion, jet sweeps. I mean, the slot guys, they're getting paid as well. You know what I mean? And I think for you to kind of, not to say that you would, I'm sure you would love to play quarterback at the next level, and if you have an opportunity to play even in the show in the NFL, I think you would love that. But I think for you to kind of know where you stand and know where your talent and ability is. Some guys are very stubborn. They're like, no, I want to play this. I mean, a la Tim Tebow, and we saw what happened with him. You see the silver, I mean, you kind of see the writing on the wall where you know what you can do as far as the next level is concerned.
Yeah, whatever, whatever. I see. This summer I was competing in. We run New England 7x7 with Supreme Athlete. So there were athletes. There were D1 athletes from all over New England. The best of the best high school athletes all around, and I'm there running slot. I was running slot, specifically only slot, and also I was getting DB reps too. But this summer really opened my eyes. I was there making plays, getting interceptions, scoring touchdowns, and I'm talking D1 athletes, Yale, we got Princeton, Uconn, like everywhere around New England, and Penn State, they were all there. So I was making plays, I was doing my job, and I really think I can do it. I can do what I do at the next level, especially at this slot receiver position, and I can get the job done. And this can be like what it is.
And I want to kind of dive into that a little bit because being around all that talent and seeing all the schools, the Penn States, the Uconns, and so on and so forth. Did you have any sort of nerves, or was it kind of just, all right, this is just another, quote unquote football game? I know it wasn't a game, but still, were you kind of just like, you know what, I'm just going to go out and do what I've always done?
At first you see what they do, and you see what the level of play they've been, and you question it, but I'm not trying to be cocky, but I know I can hang, I know I can play. I know if I do what I do, I can get to the next level, and I can definitely succeed. I can definitely open some eyes.
That's great, man. And hey, one of the schools that even, saw you was Uconn, and they offered you a scholarship, but for athlete, which I found intriguing because I've never heard that, at least in the times that I've talked to athletes who have received offers. Now, describe that as far, because when I know people hear athlete, they think, oh, is he going to play everywhere? But I think Uconn has you more specifically for somewhere else. Talk about it.
So yeah, just first off, blessed for the opportunity that Uconn's given me. I've been dreaming this since I was little, and like you said, so yeah, they offer me as like an athlete, right? So slot receiver package, they run jet, they do all this stuff with the slot, and also maybe if the team needs me there, I can they see me as a DB package. I can play special teams. It's wherever the team needs me to succeed.
That's awesome. I mean, I think at the end of the day, it sounds like if they ask you to go play safety, you're going to go there. If they tell you to go play center, which I know is a mismatch, but wherever you want, I mean, it just seems like to me that you're a true team player wherever the team needs you, just like how Bristol Central needs you a quarterback. I know you said you want to be a slot guy, but they need you at quarterback to be able to help get the full amount of talent from the team, and you're going by with that. And that's kind of what embodies what a true leader is, doing what is needed for the team and putting himself second, third, or even fourth.
Yeah, I took on that quarterback role. I lead my team at Bristol Central. I try to be the leader as best as I can. And my teammates, I try to help them get the energy off of me, get the game flowing. You know what I'm talking about. So but that leader role, that's why my father has always taught me growing up, be a leader, don't be a follower. I've never drank, I've never smoked. I'm not that type of kid that these kids in high school, they drool, they do all that stuff. I'm not like that. I got my mindset on football and academic. Picking a college, when you go to college, you gotta think about the academics as well. But this football thing, I've been playing Bristol Bulldogs since I was little, scoring touchdowns everywhere. This is my dream, and it's I'm blessed to see it progressing.
Have you ever when you received the offer from Uconn, because I'm sure you know about the history of Bristol Central and just Bristol in general, and knowing the amount of talent that has come out of, what a lot of people think is just a small little town, but it's really not. There's a lot of talent. I mean, most recently, way back when I first started doing this, I interviewed Dathan Hickey, who's now at Yale, and I could just go down the line of just the amount of athletes who come out of Bristol, and you could potentially be next in line. Do you kind of think about that, or is it just, I'll think about it when I'm done playing and everything else? My focus is what's in the present.
I'd love to be what I would like. So when I was little, I looked up, I heard about Tim Washington. I had Aaron Hernandez before all that happened. His journey to get to college. Dathan Hickey. I look up to him. He's a leader, one of my role models. But yeah, I'd love to set an example, for the little kids, the kids that are in Bristol Bulldogs right now. I'd love to be a role model for them and show I'm from Bristol. I'm doing it through a public school, but if you put the work in and you show out, you can make it wherever you're from.
Exactly. I don't think it really matters if you go to a public, private, 4-year, 2-year, JUCO, 5th-year option, whatever. I don't think it matters where you go as much as A, can you succeed, and 2, if there is anything as far as, it's kind of like the situation I think of with the Browns, right? When Baker Mayfield was drafted, everybody was like, oh, he's good, but can he succeed with the Browns, which is a pile of poo? You know what I mean? As far as their front office, their coaching staff, and now they have a structure, and you're seeing Baker Mayfield succeed. And I think for you and for others, being able to look at, can I succeed even if there's going to be some downtime? And that kind of will show, can he do that? And I think you can.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, prep schools, they have financially they're much more advanced than public schools, and the college coach, you have a team of D1 athletes that college coaches coming in and out, in and out. But my dad's always taught me growing up, if you do what you did during Bristol Bulldogs, if you do what you do, you will get to where you need to be. So I just, without a junior season, that's big. I needed my junior film that would have blown up. But it's okay. I'm working out, like I said before, ever since school shut down last year. Every day, and I've been in the gym every day. I've been lifting. I've been outside doing footwork. I bought myself a agility ladder. I've been working out every day. I've been getting right.
Not all you can do, man. And you know what? I wish you nothing but the best of luck. You're welcome to come back on anytime. Whenever you make a commitment, if you feel like you're not a celebrity by then, which I think you will, come back on and we can talk about why you picked whatever school that you end up picking, because I'm sure Uconn will not be the last offer that you receive, especially from the D1 level.
Yeah, blessed to be in the opportunity I am, and looking forward to what the future holds. And thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
No problem. Anytime. That'll wrap things up in the Connecticut Sports Talent Show. So until next time, stay safe. Remember, CT stands for Connecticut Talent. And I'm on a journey. Find them all. Have a good one, everybody. And be well.